Hello student. So today we are going to discuss about the LPG reforms, liberalization, privatization and globalization. So student, in our last video we have discussed about the new industrial policy or new economic policy 1991. So here we are going to discuss in details about the LPG. Okay. So student, as in our last video we have understood that in the year 1991 when the new industrial policy came up, it has came up with the various reforms, and one of the reforms is LPG. Basically it is the main reform. So what is liberalization, what is privatization and what is globalization? So देखो स्टूडेंट क्या होता है, in the July 1991, always remember the date, India has taken a series of measures to structure the economy and improve the balance of payment position. Okay, the economic policy introduced the changes in several areas. Lots of areas पे बहुत सारा changes आया था, और उस changes में क्या था, like de-licensing of the several industries, then evolution of the industrial registration scheme. देन जो पहले का जो फेरा एक्ट था 1973 उसको चेंज करके फॉरेन एक्सचेंज मैनेजमेंट एक्ट में कन्वर्ट किया गया था. देन कार्टेलिंग द रोल ऑफ पब्लिक सेक्टर इंडस्ट्री, देन डीज इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इक्विटी. ओके, सो दीज आर ऑल द रिफॉर्म्स व्हिच हैव अंडरटूक इन द year 1991. So after that in this video we have to understood that what is the liberalization basically means. तो सी लिबरलाइजेशन स्टूडेंट क्या होता है, इसका मीनिंग होता है कि रिमूवल ऑफ एंट्री एंड ग्रोथ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन द प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंटरप्राइज. नाउ व्हाट डज इट मीन? सी इन द ईयर आफ्टर द 1991, when the government has announced the policy about liberalization, तो उसमें liberalization का मीनिंग था कि जो भी restrictions था on the part of government, private sector to entry into the economy of our country, तो उसको हटाया दिया गया. That means liberalization is a precondition for the globalization of business, for speedy growth of national economy. That means what? यहाँ पे अभी private sector भी आके business कर सकते हैं because there are जो restrictions था, जो licensing system था, वो सब को हटाया दिया गया था. Okay, this is about the liberalization. Next point is privatization, that is P. So P stands for privatization, and what do you mean by privatization? It means that moving from the less public ownership financing or control to more private ownership फाइनेंसिंग और कंट्रोल. डैट मीन्स प्राइवेटाइजेशन में क्या हुआ था, जो गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल था हर एक सेक्टर में उसको रिमूव कर दिया गया था. सो बेसिकली इन लिबरलाइजेशन वी हैव अंडरस्टूड द रिमूवल ऑफ द रेस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन द बिजनेस. दैट मीन्स एनीवन कैन स्टार्ट अप देयर बिजनेस विदाउट लॉट्स ऑफ हर्डल्स. But privatization means what? Where the public ownership or public financing has been reduced. That means government now has reducing its interference in the business organization and allow the private sector to come up with the business ideas in the economy of our country. Okay, so ये होता है privatization. Now what is globalization? The G for globalization, which G stands for globalization. The mean globalization का meaning क्या था कि integrating the world economy into a single market. Now what does it mean? देखो, every country has some separate economy. Every country is doing their business. Domestic business तो हर country करते हैं. तो globalization का meaning क्या है? Removal of the restrictions from the point of view of the international era. That means any business firm which residing in foreign country, that means any foreign firm can take part in the business of domestic country. They can take part in the domestic business. Okay, they can take part in the domestic market, and in this way they are competing with not only their own home country but also with the other countries. Okay, that means the market become global. Okay, so globalization means the process of integration of the world economy into one large market through the removal of all restrictions and barriers among the country. This means because of the results of globalization, now if any country wants to trade with some other country, they can easily trade, but earlier it was not possible. So in India, prior to 1991, there are lots of restrictions, lots of procedures are there, means it is not easy to do business with some other country. But after 1991, when the LPG reforms took place, so फॉर ग्लोबलाइजेशन, तो उसको ये बताता है कि अभी इंडिया किसी भी कंट्री के साथ बिजनेस कर सकता है, बिकॉज मीन्स द बैरियर्स विच वेर अर्लियर वॉज देयर इट हैड बीन टोटली रिमूव्ड. ओके, so globalization involves an increased level of interaction and independence among the various nations of the global economy. This has been made possible by the rapid advancement in technology and liberal trade policies by the government. Okay, तो government का अभी तो because of this globalization क्या हुआ था, क्या होता है स्टूडेंट, जो टेक्नोलॉजी होता है वो भी इजीली ट्रांसफरेबल हो रहा था एक कंट्री के साथ दूसरे कंट्री के साथ. ओके, तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द लिबरलाइजेशन, ग्लोबलाइजेशन एंड LPG. ओके, सो नाउ सी स्टूडेंट, we have to understood that we have in last class we have understood that what are the impact of this economic policy reforms on our business economy, okay, on our country. But now we have to unlearn that this economic impacts of globalization and liberalization in India means uska positive or negative. There are both impacts which we have seen in our country, in our economy, but we have to understood one by one that what are the what are the positive impact and what are the negative impact. So let's start with the positive results. See, improvement in the supply of goods and services due to increased competition. Obviously there is a lots of improvements taken place, because see, when globalization and liberalization take place, so earlier it was what, only the private sector, only the public sector or government sector who took part in the business organization. But after the LPG reforms, at present now both from the private sector, both from the foreign countries firms, they also take part in the business organization, they also take part in the market. So इससे क्या होता है, जो सप्लाई ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज होता है वो इंक्रीज हो चुका है. ठीक है, पहले तो लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज था, लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज से गवर्नमेंट फर्म जो प्रोड्यूस करते थे उसी को कंज्यूमर को, उसी से कंज्यूमर लोग क्या करते थे, सेटिस्फाई होते थे. बट एट प्रेजेंट व्हेन दिस रिमूवल्स ऑफ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस हैपन, तो अभी प्राइवेट सेक्टर भी दे ऑल्सो केम अप विद लॉट्स ऑफ गुड्स एंड services, and foreign company also came up with the lots of goods and services. Point number 2 is free flow of goods and services across national boundaries due to reduction of international trade barriers. Okay, so earlier, suppose if you are a businessman, you have to do business only one country, within our country. But now at present when the restrictions has been removed, national boundaries के बाहर भी जाके तुम business कर सकते हो, तो उससे क्या होता है, there is a free flow of goods. Suppose now you want some goods which is only available in US, you can easily get it in your country. Okay. Next, increase the flow of foreign direct investment in the country. Now foreign direct investment means what? Now easily foreign company can, foreign business firms can take part in the business organization of our country. They can invest in our country, invest in the industries of our country. Okay, and उससे क्या होता है, जो capital होता है, foreign capital, it is easily available. As you know, capital is one of the scarce resources. Okay, next, improvement of the balance of payment as a result of increased export. Now what is balance of payment? Student, balance of payment is a kind of statement. जैसे कि हम लोग बैलेंस शीट बनाते हैं, ऐसे ही एक स्टेटमेंट होता है जहाँ पे इन वन साइड देयर इज मीन्स एक्सपोर्ट, अनदर साइड इज ए इम्पोर्ट रहता है. तो इट बेसिकली इट मीन्स व्हाट, इट शोज दैट the entities or business organization of one country means in a particular year, how much transactions take place between the one country with the other country. Okay, एक सपोज इंडिया में एक फिनेंशियल ईयर में कितना ट्रांजेक्शन हो रहा था दूसरे कंट्री के साथ. ओके, तो कितना एक्सपोर्ट हो रहा था, कितना इंपोर्ट हो रहा था, उससे बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट होते हैं. क्लियर? एंड व्हेन द एक्सपोर्ट इज मोर देन द इंपोर्ट, that we can say the BOP is favorable, and when the import is more than the export, we can say BOP is unfavorable. Okay, next point is better standard of living of people as a result of availability of better quality of goods and services. Obviously standard of living of people जो है वो भी increased हो रहा था. क्यों? Because of the LPG, new products are came up, new innovation are generally happening. Till nowadays we can say that. So obviously the standard of living जो है people का, this also has increasing. Next point, okay, these are some positive impact of globalization and liberalization in India. Now what are the negative consequences? See, negative consequences are also there. You can't say that always a positive ही हो रहा था, कुछ negative भी इम्पेक्ट हो रहा था. तो लेट्स डिस्कस. द स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज हैव बीन द वर्स्ट सफरर्स एज दे कैन नॉट compete with the large business houses or MNCs, as obviously as you know generally the MNCs which they generally possess the greater technologies, okay, they generally provide the good qualities of goods. Do you think that domestic जो फार्म होता है they can easily compete with them? No, it is not possible because the small sector industries or the domestic farms, they are lacking of those technology. So there was a negative impact, and these business organizations are the worst sufferers, okay. Next, Western culture have become easily accessible, and as a result there is a continuous degradation of the Indian social values and culture. Obviously because of this globalization, then when in our first year we have discussed that how the MNCs impact or affect our country. So one of the impact is the Western culture, which generally invading in our country and try to degrade the cultural or traditional जो ट्रेडिशनल और कल्चर ऑफ आवर कंट्री. डेट मीन्स इसमें बहुत इम्पेक्ट हो रहा था. ओके, एट प्रेजेंट भी वी कैन सी दैट येस द कल्चरल जो वेस्टर्न कल्चर है दे आर ट्राइंग टू मीन्स interfere in our country, and not only interfere, even people at present nowadays we can see that people are also adapting those culture more than their own culture. Okay, this is one of the negative aspect. Point number 3 is the MNCs are not interested in the national goals of poverty reduction and employment generation. They are more interested in profit maximization. Obviously, MNCs are what? They are also business organization. They also want profit, and therefore for profit they are working. So when they are working in other country, in other host country, they don't think about the national goals of that country. Okay, so they only think the profit of their profit maximization. So उससे क्या होता है जो सपोज नेशनल गोल्स जो है लाइक पॉवर्टी रिडक्शन, मास लिटरेसी, उसमें कोई इसका इफेक्ट नहीं होता बिकॉज दे आर थिंकिंग ओनली फॉर देमसेल्फ. Next point is global firms not take full interest in the protection of environment. Obviously it is a global firm. They don't think that whether your country, your environment of your country or pollution, they don't take care of it. They only think about themselves, okay, because they are the businessmen. Point number 5, the introduction of the latest technology has contributed to unemployment problem to a considerable extent. Obviously they came up with the new technologies. उससे क्या हो रहा था कि बिजनेस और एक जो कंट्री है सपोज इंडिया में जो पहले क्या था, सब फॉर एग्जांपल स्टूडेंट जो मीन्स मैन्युअली वर्क किया जाता था, एट प्रेजेंट जब टेक्नोलॉजी आ गए तो वो मैन्युअली वर्क बंद हो गया. तो उसके लिए जो पहले एम्प्लॉय चाहिए था तो वो लोग दे बिकम जॉबलेस. इज नॉट इट. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ ग्लोबलाइजेशन. So although there may be lots of negative aspects, but we can say that there are lots of positive aspects. Is not it? The development we are able to see, it is just because of LPG. Okay, so negative तो हर जगह पे होते हैं, but we have to follow the positive aspect on every area. So we can't say that LPG means globally this LPG reforms has only the negative aspect. They also has some positive aspect. So see student, this is about the LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. So I hope you have understood all. If you have any doubt, you can write down in the comment section. Okay, so this is for today. Thank you student. Hello student.